but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, my fellow Biafrans. This is 14th day of November 2022. And as you know, don't be surprised about my outfit today. You know, sometimes we need to show how crazy we are. And we are really crazy, especially when it comes to the Biafra freedom. We are going to go north for our freedom's sake. So my outfit today also is a message. And the message already been delivered to those who understand it. And because we are in the liberation phase, our sword will always be out. The liberation phase of Biafra, we are liberating and fighting for the freedom of Biafra with everything in us. And today you are watching live and direct on Voice of Biafra, 97.5 FM in Biafra land. You are watching and listening to the Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2. And what I have come to do this evening is to expose Barrister Ejiofor's betrayal and treacherous activities for today. Because yesterday program, and the small exposition I made yesterday, I am still waiting for them, so that if he talk PIM, I will then release the atomic bomb that America threw in Hiroshima. And he will land somewhere that Onyendu is also is, because his activities will definitely land him there. So let me hear him from that Barrister Ejiofor again, interfering in Biafra liberation. And we will tell him, we will put him into dustbin where he belongs. We know that the people he is working for will not come for him when the time comes. But we have made it very clear. You don't stand on the way of our freedom. So the yesterday broadcast is a litmus test, and we are going to wait for them. But I must tell you that more revolution will come that will shock Biafrans about Barrister Ejiofor. I have all told you, all this while, Barrister Ejiofor will come and give you, we have won, we are winning, Onyendu is going home, Onyendu is doing that, Onyendu is doing this. Barrister Ejiofor continue to manipulate Biafrans who are supposed to rise up because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister Ejiofor use coded and the manipulation to calm Biafrans down. And today, before I start this broadcast, I want to inform every Biafrans that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. And I'm going to tell you how it is going to work. I'm not going to give you the exact thing we are going to do. But let me tell you how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria Fulani, need extraordinary thing. He was extraordinary rendition to Nigeria and incarcerated. And for him to be released, we need to do extraordinary thing. And it is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sending us. We, the Biafra people, are going to do it on our own. But ask yourself, why is Barrister Ejiofor hell-bent in calming Biafra down? Barrister Ejiofor continue to calm everybody. Oh, calm down. Onyendu is coming out tomorrow. Calm down. Onyendu will be released. Calm down. Barrister Ejiofor knows very well what many of you don't know. And today I have come to expose him what he did today. Because I want you to understand that for the past 1 year, this thing I'm about to do today has been the modus operandi of Barrister Ejiofor. It has not changed. And now he is even very shocked that Onyendu was released. I want to tell you the plan they have against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And what I am telling you today, I want this broadcast to go to every Biafrans, because your eyes must open today. Now, they went to court as usual, and I'm going to bring it to the screen. Barrister Ejiofor, after the court, he came publicly. Of course, you notice that the voice has come down. It's not like before. Umu Chineke, we are winning. No, the voice has come down. He knows where I am coming from. And he knows what I know about him. So, as the Iraq are shouting on social media, they don't know that Barrister Ejiofor is Heneme. Because he know that I'm out for him. But the Iraq don't know. Iraq will never understand. So, Barrister Ejiofor ni Heneme. He knows that. So Iraq were all over social media shouting. Today they even went as far as bringing out Aloy Ejimako's 2021 tweet that he made a year ago exactly a year today, on the 14th of November 2021, Barrister Ejiofor tweeted something about the legal team. I want to make it very clear. I am not attacking legal team. I am attacking the mole in legal team. I'm not attacking legal team. Legal team comprises of Mike Izokome. Legal team comprises of Aloy Ejiofor. Legal team comprises of other lawyers. I'm not attacking the legal team. I am attacking Barrister Ejiofor. Ejiofor as a person who have betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with impunity, and Biafra by extension. That is the person I am attacking now on social media. So when they come to tell you Simon is attacking a legal team, I'm not attacking legal team. What I'm saying is that Barrister Ejiofor must stop sabotaging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra by dropping the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and hand over to the lead counsel or hand over to any of the lawyer there, because he has not done anything. The only thing he does is to have secret meetings with the politicians who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want to see. And then after that, he will go to the forest and use machete to cut, and he will shout, he'll come out to say who is cutting. So Barrister Ejiofor has been deceiving Biafrans. Each court, he will come and give statements. So let us go and read what Barrister Ejiofor has done today, and I'm going to explain it to you, Biafra people. Without wasting time, you are looking at Barrister Ejiofor's post today. This is Barrister Ejiofor's post. Barrister Ejiofor posted breaking, done and dusted. Nisi Onyendu, Nisi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, done and dusted, and all these illiterate are sharing Ejiofor done and dusted. You are going to be shocked today. Ejiofor say done and dusted. The court, per his lordship, Honorable Justice Binta Nyako, is in agreement with us that it lacks jurisdiction to entertain any further charge against Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in view of the landmark judgment of the Court of Appeal. Are you listening? The matter was consequently adjourned, sine pending the outcome of the appeal at the Supreme Court. I want you people to listen to this. A man who say he is a lawyer in Nigeria is telling you what the court have said, that the court said they don't have jurisdiction to try or entertain any further charge against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then consequently adjourned. What Ejiofor did not tell you here is that this particular adjournment was indefinitely. Now, what Ejiofor is not telling you here is that why would a court who don't have jurisdiction to try a case will now adjourn the case? So if Ejiofor is claiming that Binta Nyako don't have jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, why then is she adjourning it? And people are clapping and shouting. I'm going to make a very big exposition today on Ejiofor so that some of you will understand what we are shouting. So if Binta Nyako don't have the jurisdiction to entertain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case again. Why is she adjoining it? Why is she adjoining a case that she don't have jurisdiction to try? I want you people to understand the game Barrister Ejiofor has played against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I'm going to tell you what is going to happen because that is my job. So if Binta Nyako don't have jurisdiction to entertain a case, she also do not have jurisdiction to adjoin it. So why is he adjoining it? Ejiofor came and start shouting. And all this illiterate, I don't know, you people have disgraced Biafran. They come and sharing it. Another landmark victory. Why would it be another landmark victory? When a court judge told you, I do not have jurisdiction to try this case. What business again does the judge have to adjourn the case? Indefinitely. So it is a plan between Ejiofor and all of them. And I'm going to tell you how they are going to use this particular adjournment to pin Onyendu in DSS. You see, you people don't know what we know. You see, this particular adjournment is what they are going to use to pin Onyendu at the end of the day. But the activity of Biafra Liberation Group and Movement are going to be the paradigm shift in Onyendu's freedom. So I have made a point, right? I have made a point. My point is that Justice Binta Nyako that say she do not have jurisdiction to try the case of Onyendu have the case indefinitely. So what it means is that she have I don't have the right, the power, the jurisdiction to try and do again. So therefore, take this thing out of my office. So, Barrister Ejiofor did not argue since he claimed to be the lead counsel. Barrister Ejiofor did not tell Justice Binta Nyako, since you don't have jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why should you now adjourn a case that you don't have jurisdiction to try? If you do not have jurisdiction and you have identified and confirmed the fact that you don't have jurisdiction over this case, so why are you adjourning it to do what? Strike the case out of your table. So that we know that the case they brought against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the table of Binta Nyako is null and void. But Barrister Ejiofor told you, done and dusted. How can a case that is still pending will be done and dusted? How can Ejiofor come and tell illiterate that the case has been adjourned and it is to Ejiofor done and dusted? And this is what Ejiofor has been doing for almost 1 year. He fought every person that come to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He fought Aloy Ejimakor. He fought Mike Ezekome. He fought everybody. He fought Bruce Fenn. He made sure that Aloy Ejimakor did not enter the court of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sit. I want you people to recollect what has happened in the past. Do you know when Aloy Ejimakor went to Abuja and the DSS stopped him from entering the court? Ejiofor facilitated it. He told me that Aloy Ejimakor will never enter that court. He did it. That is another bombshell today. You know, yesterday I released one. The next bombshell I released now is that Ejiofor told me that Aloy Ejimakor will never enter that court. And he did it. Aloy Ejimakor was disgraced and the DSS prevented him from entering the court. Now, who is Ejiofor working for? Who is Ejiofor defending? I'm not even talking about Brufeno. No. I'm talking about our own. I will not go yet. The struggle before Mike Ezeokomet come into the picture. Not yet. I'm waiting for him. Ejiofor boasted how Aloy Ejimako will not enter that court, and he didn't enter. At the end of the day, who knows what happened? Aloy Ejimako entered. Ejiofor showed power of Nigeria DSS. Now, I have shown you one point now, that if Ejiofor and is truly sensible, representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in every genuinity, Ejiofor would not come today to grant that press conference, telling you we have done and dusted it. How will you done and dusted a case that is still pending, hanging on the neck of Onyendu? Now, I want you to pay attention, because you see this comment I make now is what the Nigeria Fulani with Ejiofor will use to hang Onyendu in DSS custody. I want you people to listen to what I'm about to do now. I want to show you the interview of Trichirius Ejiofor. I want you to listen.
People, this is Umuchukwu Writers coming to you live from the premises of Federal High Court.
Again, Umuchukwu Writers.
As you can see, we have our lawyer, the Barrister Ejiofor.
Yes.
He's live here with us, and he will be giving us our tips and the roundup of how it went down today at the Federal High Court.
Okay.
Barrister, please, our people are eager all over the world, waiting to hear from you to give us a roundup of what happened today at the court.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Now listen to them.
Thank you so much. Today was actually adjourned for before.
Have you noticed that the voice is now in low key? Ejiofor voice is now in low key. Ejiofor voice is no longer sounding as it used to sound. Ejiofor is now feeling the heat of a betrayer. The voice is now low. No longer Umuchineke, Ezbutu Umuchineke. Ejiofor voice suddenly is now in low key. Listen.
Now, for a court of court of appeal proceedings, when the matter was when we appeal against the decision of this court, the 7 count charge. So the court adjourned it for today for a court of Saturday before the court of appeal. So today, that was on Friday, we had rumors about the new charge they filed. And said,
are you hearing Ejiofor? Ejiofor is telling Umuchineke that he had rumors about a charge filed. Ejiofor called it rumors. Ejiofor called it rumors. He had rumors about the file charge. And Ejiofor in this place finally concluded that that rumor is no longer rumor. It was real. I want you to listen.
The charge was not served on us. Neither was it served on our client, So we caught this morning. And
these particular charges was not served to Ejiofor. These charges was not served to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A complete neglect. A complete neglect. Nigeria will let Ejiofor now ball because he's rappelling with them. As Ejiofor now ball, Ejiofor is also telling us, Biafrans, to lay down our arms and calm down. Why they are using him? Because it's an agreement with them. Ejiofor did not receive additional charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not receive additional charges against him. Ejiofor is here telling you it is done and dusted. I want you people to listen.
Expected them to serve us any charge. We don't still not serve with any charge. However, Oyendu was not in court today for reasons they cannot they didn't explain. Though I'll be seeing him shortly now to see him and find out what actually transpired. The two actions, the matter went on.
Oyendu is not in court today for the reason I don't know. As a lawyer who is representing Oyendu, you went to court. Your client is not in court. And then you ask the court to proceed. You did not demand your client. You did not demand to know why your client is not here. You did not demand to know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused to come to court if he refused. Ejiofor did not, do all this. He said, let us just go ahead and then I will go to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I hope that some lawyers are watching me. Is that how to represent a client? A high-profile client like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you went to court. He was not there. And then the judge will ask, where is your client? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You say, well, I don't know the reason why he's not here, but let us continue. I will go and meet him. And then I will ask him why he is not in the court. The reason why he was not in the court may also influence the judge's decision whether to strike this case or not. Ejiofor did not care about the well-being of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ejiofor did not care. Why? Because why I'm making this video is that Ejiofor must leave the legal team. We are going to drag him to the mood and paint him poto poto. Ejiofor did not represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and he called himself the lead counsel. He went to the court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not there. He said, okay, Judge Nyako, just go ahead. I will go and meet him after this court. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot represent himself. There are some advices that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot give himself. That's why he needs legal representation. That's why he needs legal advice. That's why he needs legal guidance. This Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not getting. Ejiofor is blocking everything because Simon Ekpa and Dr. Pilot is giving them water. Everything he planned with the Fulani have all failed. And one thing is that some men on ground are listening to Ejiofor. Oh, everybody should calm down. We are bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out tomorrow. Everybody should calm down. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. And I want to tell these men that are listening to Ejiofor that Ejiofor has been deceiving you for many years, at least for many months. And this exposition I'm doing today is one of the way how Ejiofor have deceived you for 1 year. If I begin to analyze Ejiofor's outing, all of you will stone him if you see him. But let me start from this one, so that you will see the loopholes, how incompetent Ejiofor is, and how Ejiofor is using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to learn work. Some of you will be telling me it was Ejiofor that released Onyendu in 2017. It's Ejiofor that you are all role of the Biafra Hefty men played in the coastal region. We need to refresh. So, as I was saying, I want you all to listen to this Ejiofor. Listen and listen very, very attentively.
And in view of the decision of the Court of Appeal on in this case, which is now before the Supreme Court, the court is very specific that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot be prosecuted in any court in Nigeria henceforth. Cannot be tried, cannot be investigated, and also prohibited from further denying him. This is a judgment of court of appeal which is binding on this court. So, other.
Are you hearing that? Ejiofor is telling you that the judgment of the court said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried again in any court. Now tell me, if this Ejiofor is not a sellout, didn't he understand that when a court adjourned a case, is already on trial? Is Ejiofor not aware that when a judge adjourned a case indefinitely, the case is already on trial? But listen to how Ejiofor is addressing professors, because Biafrans have professors, even professors in law. We have many of them. People who can actually, people who know what is critical thinking, because law is all about critical thinking, critical reasoning. Ejiofor is telling you, don't worry. The judgment of the court that the Nigerian government did not obey is telling the court of Nyako that the Nyako court don't have the right to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I don't know. Ask Barrister Ejiofor why he was studying law. When court or judge adjourned a case, is he not already a trial? Why is the court adjourning the case pending on the Supreme Court? Is already on trial. But there is a secret I want to reveal to you people today. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, a lot of things happened. And part of my job that I was supposed to be doing is to analyze some certain things. Because Nigeria judiciary is based on public opinion. Public opinion. So there was some kind of understanding what I should be analyzing when it comes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. Ejiofor destroyed that plan. Ejiofor destroyed the plan completely. It never happened. So I never analyzed anything. Because if I had done the job that I was supposed to be doing, by now, the zoo will know how prepared we were. Ejiofor didn't give that opportunity to me to do those analyses. Rather, because he has betrayed and rappelling with politicians, he decided to work with illiterates who cannot write their names as media persons. He gathered all these people he can deceive and give them information. Go and broadcast, go and broadcast. People who, oh yes, sir. He gathered them. You see, all of you see him praising them. Praising somebody who cannot write his name. Every plan we have, how to decimate zoo judiciary with the analytical prose that God gave me, Ejiofor destroyed. But look at all the bingos he gathered and called them media warriors. Look at what they are doing. Disgrace. Because he never wanted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. The revolution I'm making today will go down in history. Now, I want you people to listen to Ejiofor. How Ejiofor deceived Biafrans that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried, and for that reason, the court that Nigeria government have not obeyed, the judgment that they have not obeyed, Ejiofor is telling you they cannot try it, and a judge in the front of Ejiofor, I do not know the kind of motion objection Ejiofor have raised, but a judge adjourned the case that they don't have right to try. A judge adjourned a case that they don't have jurisdiction over. So when a judge have the right and everything to adjourn a case that case have entered trial in that court. Because otherwise, what is the judge waiting for? The judge would have said, I don't have jurisdiction over this case. Okay, there is another pending case which says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried again. So for that reason, I am striking this case out. If Nigerian government think they have any case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they can come later on and file that particular charges. But let me tell you what Ejiofor know that some of you don't know. Now listen.
Under the declaration by the court, which was also reported to the court, and in view of that, the court adjourned the matter sine die, pending when the Supreme Court concludes the appeal before the Supreme Court. So, and after that, they mentioned another case that apparently has charge that was rumoured about on Friday, which I went to them when we came to the court. Last Chief Michael who led us asked me to meet them. I met them, and then I requested for a copy of the file. They still don't have a stack copy.
Are you hearing that? Ejiofor is smiling when a court is telling Ejiofor that they don't have extra copy of charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Ejiofor don't have it. Hi, Chineke God. Ejiofor, Mike Ezoko may ask Ejiofor to go and demand the copy, which they don't have, coming to court. Ejiofor is on social media. Ejiofor is attending burial. Ejiofor is posting about birthday of officers or the people that are working in his firm. Ejiofor is posting everything. Ejiofor do not have the time. All this time he used on social media to become a social media lawyer to dig into the judiciary or the court to know what is happening in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. But journalists, Nigerian journalists, Vanguard News, ordinary journalists have access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. Ordinary journalists in Nigeria find out that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been served with additional charges. Ordinary journalists. While the people that claim they represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not have access to that. I want you people to see why I am shouting. You know, when I cried on this platform, people do not understand why I cried. Because what I saw, if a palm wine tapper tell you what he saw while climbing the palm tree, you will not understand it. I want every Biafrans who have now calmed down, according to Barrister Ejiofor calming down, for you to understand, Barrister Ejiofor don't have access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu file, case, information, but ordinary journalists in Nigeria, Vanguard News, have access to it. Barrister Ejiofor read about it on social media. Even after reading about it on social media, Barrister Ejiofor did not reach out to the court to ask, I have read something about my client on social media. What is going on? Can I have access to the document? Barrister Ejiofor did not do that. He carried himself with his feeding bottle and earpod and his iPhone, a celebrity lawyer. He carried himself and he went to court to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without charges they have served him, without studying the charges, without knowing anything about the charges. He went to the court and demanded that the court should give them the copy. The court to now say they don't have copy. Hey, Chineke God. Is that how Lawyer Ejimako handled his own in Abia State? I don't know. Is that how Lawyer Ejimako, were able to at least scale through 2 cases? I don't know. I want you to understand that impunity in the highest level has happened in the legal team. And somebody like me have to raise that alarm. And I'm raising it starting from yesterday. Now, let us listen to him.
In their file. And also went to the court to demand for a copy of the charge. They also deny they having any copy with them. But they mention it in second criminal matter they mentioned, but I was taken by court. I don't just say entirely new charge and entirely new charge with a different number.
Now, listen. You see this thing Ejiofor said here is the game changer. They know. Ejiofor said they mention entirely new charge and case number with a different number. This is where my exposition of Ejiofor today, this is the point or attraction point of the exposition today. This is the center of gravity. Is that Ejiofor has exposed something that all these illiterate following him don't know. Ejiofor said, in addition to that charges, he discovered while they were reading out the charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he do not have the copy. He found out that they also read another charges entirely different from the previous charges with a different case number. This is where they want to use to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back. So what this thing means here is that even if the appeal court or the Supreme Court or whatever say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be discharged and released and acquitted and everything. Do you know what what these people are going to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? They are going to rearrest him. With this thing Ejiofor has mentioned here. The same people that told you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the court to say no court can try him in Nigeria again, they will tell you these charges are new charges. Are you following me? While Ejiofor was busy telling Biafrans to calm down, Ezekome was busy telling Nigeria government, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, otherwise there will be no peace. Ejiofor was busy telling Biafrans to calm down so that, Nigeria government will not have any problem. And they can do whatever they want to do, whatever be the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. For whatever reason, they want to make sure that they succeeded in that reason. So Ejiofor is telling you everybody should calm down. That is court tomorrow. That is court on the 11th. That is court next tomorrow. That is court next week. Everybody should calm down. Already, Fulani have secured another arrest on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this arrest on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what you are hearing Ejiofor explaining now. But Ejiofor cannot tell you the truth. Ejiofor cannot tell you that, this particular new charges now, what will happen since the judge adjourned this case and the Supreme Court released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, we know that nobody can try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu according to the court judgment. But will the Nigeria respect that judgment? The answer is no. So the only reason why they are going to respect the judgment of the court is in addition of the liberation movement of Biafra. Our activities on this government will make them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to calm the situation down. It is not Barrister Ejiofor's duty to calm Biafrans down. It is not his duty. Barrister Ejiofor's duty, if he is not a compromised idiot, will be release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These people will not listen to us, so that he will come and address them. But Barrister Ejiofor want to play the role of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention without health care, without anything. Barrister Ejiofor want to do that job. When we are telling them, we will not take order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon. Barrister Ejiofor want to give order that everybody must lay down arms and calm down. When we are telling them, we are not going to listen to anybody, that the only time we are going to listen is when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come to address us to calm down. We are going to calm down. And he must not address us from DSS dungeon. Ejiofor don't want to hear that. That is what Ejiofor don't want to hear. Ejiofor want to do the thing internally. On Arokas everywhere. He go to this group, he tell them, lay down your arms. You go to that group, he tell them, lay down your arms. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming. He is coming out. He is coming out. Today, this particular charges they have filed against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that Ejiofor knows nothing about is what they are going to use again to arrest him. Even if the Supreme Court acquit him and discharge him, they will tell you that now there is a new charges, a new case file number, and everything new, and they are going to rearrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. The case will go back to square one until they finish what they want to do. While Ejiofor will be busy calming you down, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be languishing in the DSS dungeon. Obi Abawagom. So those who think that I'm attacking legal team, I'm not attacking legal team. But what I'm telling this Ejiofor is to step down, step aside, because he can never ever work genuinely again or for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So let the legal team focus on their legal work and allow Biafrans to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their own way. The way we choose to fight for our leader, we fight. He is not sending us. We are not communicating with him. We are not, and that is why I said I will not take order again from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon. It is not to disrespect him, but that is what I should do as a reasonable person. That my brain is very hot. My brain. If you people know what I have here, I used to tell them that if you hire me to do this job, the payment will be something else. But I'm doing it for the generation to come. I'm doing it for history. But look at, today they label me all manner of names. Oh, from Ejiofor engineered all of them. So if you are any part of any group that Ejiofor has influenced to calm down, don't calm down if you really love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to me. And let's do this thing once and for all. Our activities will help the legal team to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. While we engage in the Nigeria state, both for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for Biafra freedom, the legal team will engage Nigeria and they will be speaking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And with the combination of these two teams, we are going to be successful. But Ejiofor don't want that. And that is why Ejiofor say, instead, the Simon Ekpa will lead Biafra struggle over his dead body. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have mental problem from Kenya. Because he knows that my brain is hot. Ejiofor knows that. Because I can look at you and tell you what you are up to. And Ejiofor knows that. As Ejiofor, what is the reason why you are saying Simon Ekpa? You say Simon Ekpa will lead Biafra struggle over your dead body. He can never explain. He will come and tell you Simon Ekpa shared Nelly Ofebu nude. How can Igbo man share Nelly Ofebu nude? That is the reason of Barrister Ejiofor. Of course, this one is recently now. Because he has nothing. And ask him, during the time you say Simon Ekpa will never lead Biafra struggle, did Simon Ekpa share nude? The answer is no. And let me tell you people today, I never shared any nude of Nelly Ofebu. And anybody that goes to swear oath that Simon Ekpa shared nude of Nelly Ofebu, you die. I never shared the nude of Nelly Ofebu. Go to my Twitter. I am a civilized man. What I shared on my Twitter was a picture, covered face, covered the private part, covered everything and shared. So you do not know who I shared the picture. Did you see Nelly Ofebu private part on my Twitter? Did you see Nelly Ofebu eyes on my Twitter? Did you see anything Nelly Ofebu on my Twitter? You didn't see that because I'm a civilized man. That is why when I look at some of these literate, I look at them and laugh. Look at Ejiofor. Ejiofor is saying, as a lawyer, he said that Igbo man shared a nude picture of Nelly Ofebu. I don't know when Ejiofor begin to defend Nelly Ofebu. Ejiofor say, if you look at Simon Ekpa on Agbawi Obi, a man sharing Nelly Ofebu, sharing Igbo woman who can be his mother nude on social media. Ask Ejiofor as a lawyer, where did you see Simon Ekpa sharing nude picture of Nelly Ofebu? He cannot prove it. Because if you go to my Twitter account today, the picture I shared is still there. Did you see Nelly Ofebu in that picture? The answer is no. But Ejiofor is parading himself, going from people to people and telling them that I shared nude of Nelly Ofebu. And that is his anger. And I asked him, if that is your anger, what was your anger when you vowed that over your dead body, will you obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order that was given to Simon Ekpa? He did not. So let Ejiofor tell whoever that is going to the reason why he said over his dead body. But of course, I have explained to you people the reason. The reason is that Ejiofor has compromised and sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So he's in charge of everything. He wants to destroy Biafra's struggle to make a name. It will never work. We will drag you, Ejiofor, till the mood. You will be there. We will bath you with poto. You don't know what you have. You don't know. I told you, Simon Ekpa will be the last bus stop of the enemies of the Biafra struggle. So everything you see now is taking shape. This is the last battle. We are 111 days to Biafra. I want you people to understand, even the Nelly Ofebu and co knows that I have nothing to do with sharing her nude. I don't have the native doctor shared her nude. It is not me. And me as a civilized man, I covered everything and just showed to prove that there is something like that. Before the thing went on social media. Did Nelly Ofebu send me nude? Did Nelly Ofebu ever have anything to do with me? The answer is no. How did I get the nude? Is it my business? I have nothing to do with her to the extent of sharing nude. Now, I want you all to listen.
However, you can't still proceed because the judgment of the court is very clear and certain and compelling that it cannot be tried on any charge for any court in Nigeria. It cannot be detained again. It cannot be investigated. It cannot be prosecuted. So that on that authority too, the court also adjourned the matter saying that. So we have nothing before this court again. We are straight court.
Are you hearing that? Ejiofor say he have nothing in this court again. It's a very blatant lie. Very misleading information. How can a lawyer who judge told that have adjourned a case indefinitely will come to tell you they don't have anything against this, don't have anything in this court again? That's a lie. That's a lie. Because the case was adjourned, which means the case is still in the court. So Ejiofor can wake up tomorrow. Ejiofor can wake up tomorrow and receive or a kind of subpoena from the court, inviting him that, we are now, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is tomorrow or next tomorrow. He can wake up and do that. But here, he is telling illiterate that are listening to him that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't have anything in this court again. At the same time, Ejiofor is telling you it has been adjourned indefinitely. Do you people see what I am saying? Listen to him again.
It cannot be prosecuted. So that on that authority too, the court also adjourned the matter saying that. So we have nothing before this court again. We are straight court. We are already filed.
You hear that? We have have nothing in this court again. Yet, the court did not say we are striking out these particular charges because no court should try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The court didn't say that. This is court. Ejiofor is a lawyer. Ejiofor knows that when a case is adjourned, it is still in the court. And Ejiofor is telling you they don't have anything in this court again. How can you reconcile this kind of thing? How can you reconcile this open, blatant, misleading information from a lawyer representing a whole Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Hi, Aromero, Obi number one. Obi number one. These people tried everything to destroy Mazi. You know, when I'm talking about this thing, they will say, oh, do you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than the sibling? Do you love my brother? Wanted the number. And, you know, all of you will be alive to see how this struggle will go. All of you will be alive to see how this struggle will end. I want you to listen to Barrister Ejiofor.
So that on that authority too, because also I done the matter in that. So we have nothing before this court again. We are straight court. We have already filed appeal against order for stay granted by the appeal, which I was something to that before I filed by the Supreme Court. So any month from now, we'll communicate on date because we have the timeline waiting to hear it, which is going to be done expeditiously. It's not done. Between now and 2 weeks, the date to be fixed for the hearing of the appeal against the other state institution. Once my lords find in our favor, that will be the end of the case. Now we go. Thank you so much.
Another lie. So I want to tell you today, Ejiofor have just lied to sustain his criminality and treacherous activities against Biafra struggle and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said, once the Supreme Court or whatever say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, acquit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is the end. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go. What Ejiofor is not telling you is that, what if the Supreme Court acquit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What is then going to happen to this one that they have adjourned, which has a new case, a new charges, a new number, a new case file, and a new everything? They are going to come back there and they say, oh, we are rearresting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is a new charge against him with a new case file number and everything. This is Ihana Aruaru. And all these things will be happening, and we're going to enter general election. Ejiofor will come and be telling you stories. Every day, all this cut and join, illiteracy, and I don't know how he studied his own law. There is no logic in anything Ejiofor is saying. Are you hearing him? Everything I'm saying here is online and on social media. So if I am wrong, even a layman can correct me. When a case is adjourned, did they strike it out? Is it not that the case is still pending in that court? So which means after the Supreme Court, they have planned how to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. Ejiofor will be pampering you people. Oh, calm down. And then before you know it, Supreme Court will say, yes, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And bam, they capture him again and say, oh, you have a new case in Bitanyako. And then it will take another 3 months to arrange him for that. Kai. And he paraded himself on social media as a legal luminary. Do you know how the erudite lawyer, you know, that is their new, you know, that is, the way they address him now, erudite. Once they don't apply erudite in his name, Ishanebuya, with the earpod. I do not know why Ejiofor is having earpod. I have asked people to ask him that question. Is he communicating to some place we don't know? Is he a place? Because because I know myself, if I put earpod in my ear, it doesn't even stay. It doesn't even stay long. the thing will be itching me in my ear, and I will remove it. So ask Ejiofor, look at the earpod there. Why is Ejiofor putting earpod? Is he communicating to a place that we don't know? We need to know. Because it is just like Abakaire, the criminal Abakaire. Anybody that is putting this earpod all the time, from intelligent system, you have to be asking questions. Is there any way Ejiofor is communicating that we don't know? Abakaire will have, even if he's sleeping, he will have the earpod. If he go to Obi Kubana wedding, he will have the earpod. If he go to Obi Kubana's mother's burial, he will have the earpod. If he is in the bush, the picture will be snapping him. He will have the earpod. So we want to ask Ejiofor, are you doing the same thing with Abakaire? Because we don't know. We need to know. But I must tell you that it is not ordinary. Ejiofor must be communicating to some place. Because it is not normal for a man like that to be hanging earpod on his ear almost every 24 hours of the day. This is not ear aid, my brother. Today he have it in one ear. Is there anything that he is not telling us? We know what is ear aid. When you have ear problem, you will know how it looks. It is not AirPod. AirPod doesn't give you ear aid or hearing aid. AirPod doesn't give you that. We know the communication thing that if you have ear problem, you put it in your ear. We know how it looks like. It is not AirPod now. Who doesn't know AirPod? Or EarPod, whatever it is called. But that is not what I'm here to do. I'm only pointing out some certain things that people should be asking questions.
Thank you very much, Barrister. We just want to know, Umuchukwu writers want to know, and as well as Biafrans all over the world also want to know. We are the federal government represented in court today, and as well as the DSS.
For this. Here is where the thing close chapter. He will tell you how they enter the court.
The federal government was represented in court today by the DPP, of Public Prosecution, along with the Chief Counsel, Kaswa Esquire. They were in court today on the federal government. So a lawyer from the DSS also was not who came to inform the court that our client declined to come to court because actually the court inquired. He said ONDC will not come to court. That declined. But I will see him in a short while to confirm from me what actually happened. So maybe in my update later in the day, I will tell you first what happened.
Okay. Once again, before you leave, please, can you please tell us the implications of the further illegally detaining of Mazen Nandekana after the appeal court of October 13 has discharged and declared that he should be let free? What are the implications?
The effect of the order they obtained on 28th of October 2022, understanding the execution of the judgment of the court appeal, is to neutralize that judgment, that order, directing them to listen. Okay. So by doing that stay means that order can no longer be executed. Pending when judgment of the court of appeal is Supreme Court is delivered. So that was why we filed appeal against that order, still execution, and which is coming up any month from now from here. As a matter of fact, we're going to Supreme Court today for follow up on the date.
Okay. Thank you very much. We thank you. I appreciate it for all your efforts. I want you to continue in doing all the good jobs you are doing for Umuchineke. And we know the Almighty is
I'm very proud of you, and thank you for your prayers. I appreciate it. Thank you for
we are solidly behind you. We are solidly super behind you.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
So today, there was no Umuchineke. There was no Ezimote Umuchineke. I don't know whether you people have you heard him? Now, in all this thing this man explained here, everything he explained here, he went and wrote update. He said, done and dusted. So, with the explanation and exposition I have done now, what is it that the Ejiofor have done and dusted? Nothing. Nothing. There is nothing Ejiofor done and dusted. Did you hear anything? Did you see anything Ejiofor done and dusted from what I have exposed now? Nothing. Ejiofor have not done and dusted anything. Ejiofor lied to Biafrans on social media. And the point I have made today, I want all IPOB autopilot all over the world to pick point by point how we have been able to expose this treacherous man. So let us go back to the done and dusted of this fake and treacherous Ejiofor. And they are telling him, you are doing a very good job. They call themselves Umuchuku or Umekwensu writers. I want you to see. Breaking news, done and dusted. From what you have just heard from Ejiofor, what is it that Ejiofor have done and dusted, my people? I want you to go through what Ejiofor posted, telling you done and dusted. And he come here, we are winning. From what I have just explained to you now, what is Ejiofor winning, oh my people? Can you tell me what Ejiofor winning? What did Ejiofor win today? All lies, scam. And the other child like this, after writing it, all the illiterate in Umuchuku writer, they will begin to share it. Oh, let us go and use it and attack Simon Ekpa. Everybody, let us go and use it. Ejiofor have win. We are winning. We are winning. You go to their wall today, you are going to cry. All of them are sharing, we are winning, without asking question. What are you winning? What did Ejiofor win and how? Ejiofor come here and say, we are winning. Supreme Court, here we come. Hey, Chineke. Somebody who did not have the paper served to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to Supreme Court, here we come. Hey, Alomelo. Ejiofor did not have the extra or additional charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Court didn't respect him. They didn't give it to him. Or else, Supreme Court, here we come. Koje me show. Tie airport nante. Ona kore welu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na agba okoso. Na agba okoso. He said, no going back. No going back on Onyendu's freedom. Our appeal to set aside the order staying the execution of Onyendu's judgment will be fixed for hearing any moment from now. Any moment from now is when? We shall keep you all posted. Chukwu Okike Abiama is always on the throne. We move. Neziano, we move. Where is the Ezumu Chineke? Ezebotu Chineke have disappeared. I know that after this broadcast now, he is going to try to put Ezebotu Chineke so that okay? Yet, Ejiofor come back here and say, signed, Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor, IPOB's lead counsel. I do not know how many lead counsel do you have in IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ejiofor is addressing Ezekome. You know, people are laughing when I call him Ezekome. Ezekome is the pronunciation. A lot of people don't know. You know, they come and they pronounce his name and adding Ke, Ezekome. And they say, it's Ezekome. It's not Ezekome. The real name of Mike is Mike Ezekome. That is the pronunciation. Mike Ezekome. That is the pronunciation. You know, this is not know where I'm coming from. When I want to pronounce, I pronounce it the way Igbo people are pronouncing it. I'm a typical Igbo man. The real name of Mike Ezekome is Mike Ezekome. Mike Ezekome. That is the real name. That is the pronunciation. Ezekome. All this Ezekome, put K, put H, all those things are nonsense. The real name, pronunciation, Igbo. All of them have something to do with Igbo. It's called Mike Ezekome. Ezekome is the real pronunciation in Igbo language. So I want you people to understand that Ejiofor, and when we talk, they say, are you paying the legal team? Are you paying the legal team? You see, they never wanted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Because if they want Mazi Nnamdi to come out, I will then be asking whether you are paying the legal team or not. Is it Ejiofor? Is it only Ejiofor that we have in the legal team? There is a lawyer, Ejimako is there. Mike Ezekome is there. Ejiofor will pronounce in the camera that Mike Ezekome is the lead counsel, and he will come and write. He must to put that particular title to himself. Barrister Ejiofor, lead counsel, IPOB. Okafa na-egbu nwa nkịta. Anaze ya. Nọrọ there na arụkasị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, making contact to politicians, making contact, controlling people, controlling mind, and telling the men on ground that you are on top of the game. Ka ha ka mụọ down. Chineke kpọkwa gị ọkụ. Or somebody say he put ezigbote bụ Chineke. Somebody say he put ezigbote bụ Chineke his routine update. Aga m ese ya nshi n'afọ. You know, my own is that when I start, I don't stop. And it will never distract me. The way I am coming on him is the way I'm going to come on Nigeria government. You know, our own is that we are focused. Very, very focused. So I want you people to understand that the lies and the treacherous activities of Barrister Ejiofor have ended starting from yesterday. And those who he is working for, they will now understand and know how prepared we are. I want you all to know that everything I have said will always end up being truth. I am telling you, there is no point for me to lie. I told you people that Peter Obi will bow down before the end of this November. I told you people that Peter Obi is fake. That Peter Obi is not running to become president of Nigeria. That Peter Obi was only being used to fight against Biafra. Of course, today, it has been confirmed by even Soludo. Soludo did not confirm this thing because he wants Biafra, but he confirmed it because of his political, probably, affiliation. But all things being equal, the truth is that Peter Obi is only to distract Biafra, but we have defeated him. Peter Obi knows he can't and won't win Nigeria's presidential election in 2023. Anambra Governor Soludo. Are you hearing it? Soludo continue. The governor was reacting to mixed feeling that trailed his earlier statement that Obi investment as former governor of Anambra State were now what next to nothing. Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo has stated that Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP, knows he cannot and will not win in the 2023 general election. Soludo said this on Monday in a long article titled History Beckons and I Will Not Be Silent, Part 1, seen by Sahara Reporter and Co. So, the thing is that, do you know when I started shouting about Peter Obi and how the mission of Peter Obi? Today, the truth is coming out. I said consistency is the key. That is the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Consistency. Consistency is the key. We are unshakable. We are unshakable, unmovable. You can't move us. If you try to move us, you are going to jam Tipa Buaja. So, on this note, from tomorrow, we are going to be having our daily broadcast. Daily broadcast will be every 8 p.m. Biafra time. And believe me, you don't know what is coming. we are going to keep our fingers crossed. Something, the liberation of Biafra is starting in a very, very water pro-max way. I got one Nigeria toto for our freedom to come. And I'll say it again, if you do not understand how Onyendu will be released, Onyendu will be released the combination of truly legal representation and with the pressure and the activities of the Biafra Liberation Movement. Our economic side is ongoing. And you'll be hearing it very soon. And we have crossed the Rubicon. There is nothing anybody can do about it.
We know what we're going to get there. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be. If I'm dead, it's even better because we'll come far more quicker. Can I show you? We know what we're going to get there. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be. If I'm dead, it's even better because we'll come far more quicker. Can I show you? We know what we're going to get there. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Absolutely nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be. If I'm dead, it's even better because we'll come far more quicker. Can I show you? We know what we're going to get there. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Absolutely nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. If I'm alive, if I'm dead, if I'm wherever I may be. If I'm dead, it's even better because we'll come far more quicker. Can I show you?
Onyendu, you are not dying. You are not dying. And Biafra will come. You are not dying, and still Biafra will come in 2023. A lot of people suggest that we take calls. So definitely, I do not have enough power, and I have a lot of engagement. I still have a meeting that I have to attend immediately after this broadcast. So for this reason, I have to go. May God bless Mazin Amdekano. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Sunday Igboho. May God bless Professor Banji. May God bless all Yoruba agitating group. May God bless you, Biafra people. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless all our armed men for Biafra. May God bless all alliances. May God bless Umuada and their husband. May God bless our media teams. May God bless all autopiloted media, both Dotland and all of them, and Writers of Conscience and all of them. May God bless all of you. And I want to use this opportunity to call on our own King Nwa Solomon. King Nwa Solomon, wherever you are, we miss you. And if you have a problem, reach out to any of the autopilot media and we can help you. We also want to call on our brother Biafra Unite. Wherever you are, reach to any of the media team, or reach out to me directly. Very important. We are checking on all of you to know that everything is fine. King Nwa Solomon, we need you to reach out if you have a problem. We can help you out. From here, from me, I will say is good evening.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. you must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands, and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.